Sometimes just one wrong word or small mistake can completely derail your day. Do you often react impulsively to criticism or provocation, only to regret it later? What if I told you that there's a way to never get angry with anyone again without repressing your emotions? The ancient Stoics developed a system for staying calm in any situation, and today we'll explore how to apply their teachings in your life. Through 15 essential lessons, you'll learn how to manage anger, avoid unnecessary frustration, and maintain inner peace, regardless of how others behave. It's not about becoming cold or insensitive, but about gaining total control over your actions and reactions. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to the Mental Dose channel and join the Telegram group so you won't miss our next video on personal and spiritual growth. Let's begin. 1. Understand that anger harms you more than its cause. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that it's not events that upset us, but our judgment of them. When you let a provocation control you, you're allowing an external factor to influence your state of mind. Recognizing this helps you detach from negative emotions. Anger is like a flame. It can burn you from the inside if you let it. Instead of fighting it, observe it with detachment. Ask yourself, does this anger bring me closer to or further from serenity? Often, simply becoming aware of it is enough to diffuse it. The world does not follow your rules. Frustration arises from unmet expectations. If you expect people to always behave a certain way, you'll be disappointed. Life and others are unpredictable. People have different beliefs, values, and priorities. Accepting this allows you to avoid unnecessary conflict. Rather than trying to change others, change how you view them. When you embrace the world's imperfections, you stop wasting energy on things you can't control. 3. True power lies in self-control. You can't stop others from speaking or behaving unpleasantly, but you can choose how to react. True strength comes from mastering yourself. Your peace of mind depends entirely on you. Self-retrieval is one of the Stoic virtues, and practicing it allows you to face any situation with clarity and wisdom. Start small. Resist reacting immediately to a harsh comment, or take a deep breath before responding to injustice. Silence is stronger than anger. Anger fuels conflict, but sometimes the most powerful response is silence. Silence shows confidence and control. It's not weakness, but inner strength. Choosing not to respond immediately can often disarm a provoker, leaving them to reflect on their actions. Remember, those who shout have lost control. Those who remain silent have mastered it. Anger is a bad advisor. Decisions made under the influence of anger can lead to disastrous consequences. Before reacting, stop and think. Wait for your mind to clear. Acting in anger often narrows our perspective, preventing us from seeing things objectively. Words spoken in the heat of the moment can cause irreparable damage. Practice taking a step back and viewing the situation from the outside to realize how harmful anger really is. 6. Don't take anything personally. When people are aggressive, it's not about you. It's about their own internal struggles. Most criticism or hostility reflects their insecurities, not your shortcomings. Understanding this helps you respond with detachment rather than reacting emotionally. Once you stop taking things personally, your sense of self becomes more secure, and you won't be as affected by others' moods. Peace is more important than being right. Fighting to prove you're right can cost you your peace of mind. Ask yourself if the argument is truly worth it or just a matter of pride. Sometimes the energy spent trying to win an argument exceeds its value. Letting go of the need to always be right preserves your inner peace and reserves energy for things that truly matter. Practice gratitude instead of frustration. When anger rises, shift your focus to what you're grateful for. This simple exercise can change your perspective and diminish fear. Don't react immediately. Whenever anger builds up, get into the habit of pausing for a few seconds to breathe and reflect. That brief moment of stillness can be the difference between a rash reaction and a thoughtful response. The calmer you are, the more in control you remain. By training yourself to pause, you strengthen your self-discipline and avoid regretting impulsive actions. Simplify your life. The more you try to control everything, the more tension you create. Simplify your thoughts, expectations, and commitments to live with greater peace. Many worries arise from unnecessary obligations and excess information. By clearing out the clutter, both mentally and physically, you can reduce stress and focus on what truly matters. Remember your mortality. Life is short, and everything that seems unbearable today will eventually be a distant memory. Is it worth spending precious time in anger or resentment? Reflecting on mortality isn't meant to cause fear, but to awaken a sense of urgency to live meaningfully. Every moment spent in negativity is a moment you could be enjoying inner peace instead. Avoid confrontation with irrational people. Arguing with those who aren't willing to listen is a waste of time and energy. Save your strength for what truly matters. Trying to change someone who's fixed on their ego only leads to frustration. Learn to recognize these situations early and choose silence as a way of conserving your peace. Practice strategic indifference. Not everything requires your attention. By ignoring things that don't enrich your life, you conserve your energy and maintain your calm. Strategic indifference doesn't mean being apathetic, but rather consciously deciding where to invest your time and emotions. Not every provocation or criticism deserves a response, and learning to ignore distractions helps you stay balanced. Live by virtue, not emotion. The Stoics believed wisdom comes from living by high principles, not reacting emotionally. By embodying virtues like patience and justice, you'll remain steady, regardless of external circumstances. True freedom lies not in doing whatever you feel at the moment, but in doing what's right, regardless of fleeting moods. How often do you let emotions control your actions? True strength lies in the ability to remain calm, wise, and aware, even in difficult situations. If any of these lessons resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.